guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I will be showing you guys how to clean shoes. For this video you will need just a few items and they will be located below in the description. This video will be very descriptive. I will show you how to clean different material shoes and different brands of shoes, and let's just get straight into the video. Guys, don't forget to like and subscribe this video. This video is very important to me because I have tons of shoes. You guys, guess how many shoes I have in the comments, and whoever can guess the amount of shoes I have will win a prize. First type of shoes I want to teach you guys how to clean is the shoe I have the most of, which are Jordans. Jordans are very easy to clean, very simple, versus a Yeezy is harder because of the material that they are. I wanted to pick a Jordan that was actually extremely dirty to me, and as they are white shoes, so they get dirty easy. I know this shoe was kind of older, but I feel like this is extremely dirty, so it's worth cleaning. I took the shoelaces out because that will be one of your very first steps into cleaning all your shoes. The second shoe that I'll be showing you guys how to clean will be these Yeezys. Yeezys, oh my god, they get dirty quickly. They do not stay clean. Usually people don't wear them with socks, so the sole is even not clean. The bottom, ugh. And since these are white, of course they're gonna get dirty quicker. The next shoe I will be showing you guys how to clean will be these slide-on Vans. They're not white, but they're off-white, and they get real dirty around the bottom, and they also get dirty in the sole. They get dirty in the back a lot of scuff marks that I'll teach you guys how to get out. And one last style of shoe that I'll be teaching you guys how to get clean will be a Foamposite. This Foamposite happens to have dirt on the side. The bottom of the shoe is really dusty looking. It looks dirty. The inside, though, is perfectly fine, and you also will be removing the strings on these first as your first step. So let's get into how to clean your shoes and what you need to start. Since I already unlaced my first pair of shoes, I'm going to show what stuff you need to mix into this cup to form what you'll be using to clean your shoe. Most companies try to sell you shoe cleaner, which actually will damage your shoe, or actually they don't work at all. So you pay for it just for you to lose money, while household products actually work 100% better. First, you get a cup and you fill it up with warm water. Make sure it's never too hot or too cold. Shoes don't get cleaned that way, or you could actually remove color from your shoe. You just need dishwashing liquid. So you pour enough for however many shoes you're cleaning. I go into 3 circles, and that's enough for all these shoes. Also, get an old toothbrush or a new toothbrush that you'll be using for your shoe. This was a new toothbrush, but I clean my shoes constantly. It has turned old. So you mix the solution in together. You don't have to do a lot of mixing because they kind of already mixed together. But once you mix that together, you take your shoelaces out, and since mine are already removed because I've been meaning to clean these shoes for a while, I'm just going to set them to the side. Do not get them confused with any shoelaces, because then your shoe will string up weird, and sometimes it's hard to undo because you'll never know out of all your shoes which shoelaces were switched. With your mixture in the cup, you should put soap in there. With your soap and water mixture, you should start with the bottom of your shoe, and you should scrub with the toothbrush facing up and down, but scrubbing left to right. You continue to do this from the shoe, and you'll see actually dirt lift from up the shoe, and your shoe will get extremely soapy in these areas. And you go to the back, and you continue to do this for about 2 minutes just on this part of your shoe. This will make your shoe very soapy. It will not affect the color. unless your white has turned off-white, and it will make it back the same. You keep needing to dip into the solution, which is no problem, but make sure it is soapy enough. If it's not soapy enough, maybe it's time to add more dish detergent, or you could possibly just need to swish around your mixture and mix it up. Make sure you are cleaning thoroughly. You do not want to keep going back on steps for the same shoe. It's not fun. Second, move up higher into your shoe. So for me, it will be this red section. And I'm going to start in the front and also work my way to the back. So I'm going to put my hand inside of my shoe because it's easier to hold that way. And you can actually hold the toothbrush in any direction. Just make sure you're scrubbing. Only on the red. Do not focus on the white that's higher or lower than the red section that you're on. This part should be easy, it's smooth, it's not rough, and actually usually materials that could possibly get it dirty, it just rolls right off. That part of the shoe is actually just dusty. I don't really see dirt. You continue to scrub. On the red. That part was over quickly and I'm already done. So then I'll be going higher up into the shoe, into the white, and scrubbing. This part is actually probably the hardest because if your shoe has really darkened, you have to really restore the white. Scrub based on how your shoe is set up. Continue to scrub that part of your shoe all the way around till you see the color change or restore. Make sure your shoe is still getting soapy. If it's not, it's probably time to add more detergent or stir up the solution. Now into the, not really the inside of the shoe. You can just take the sole out of your shoe and you can actually wash that. Some people do not believe in washing the sole of their shoe and then it gets dirty, which is kind of disgusting to me. But this upper area of your shoe particles can come right here and it can get dirty. So you open up the shoe and you will start to scrub that part of the shoe. You can even scrub the sides of your shoe. You don't have to really, literally. If you're not wearing that shoe the same day. If you're wearing it the same day, I would not get through this step. And you already can see a difference within the dirty shoe and all the marks that are on the shoe and scuffs versus the shoe that is clean. You see no marks and no scuffs anymore. This part is whiter, while this part of your shoe is also whiter. So you already can see a difference instantly. Now to shoe strings. Shoe strings are actually the easiest part to do, and usually I do them after I clean all of my shoes, but for the purpose of this video, I'll do it now. You take the 2 shoe strings and you dip them into the solution. All the way in there. And this is to turn your shoestrings back to their vibrant colors. While the shoestrings are in there, you can mix. They get really, really soapy. Then you will be taking your shoestrings out one by one and rubbing them in your hands. They're going to get extremely soapy at this point. Put the shoestring over the cup and begin to squeeze out all of the soap. Just wring your shoestrings out. They already have gotten brighter, as you guys can see. Take your shoestrings and hang them somewhere to dry. They will be dry within about 12 hours, especially if they're sitting in the sun, then I'll say about 8 hours. And I'll take this other shoestring out and do the same thing. And you continue to wring out the shoestring. Now I'll do the other shoe. For Yeezys. This shoe is dirty. I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but the shoe is dirty. Yeezys, hard to clean. Shoelaces, extremely thick, so they're harder to clean. Whenever I'm cleaning the Yeezy, I usually use a fresh batch of the solution that we made, but I'll just add more dish detergent. If your solution actually gets dirty, which you actually can tell within the water, is if the water in your solution turns dark, it's time to empty that solution out and start a new one. Don't add as much dish soap if you feel like your shoes the solution is going to continue getting too dark because your shoes were really dirty. The shoestring is thicker. You probably can't tell on camera, but it is. So I'm gonna dunk that in there first. Actually, I'm going to stir that in just like the Jordan, but it takes more time, so you should probably let that sit in there after your stir. And you can continue to clean your shoe even though your shoelace is in there, as long as the shoelace is not taking up the whole cup. So once again, you start at the bottom of your shoe and work your way up, but you also have to scrub up and down on this shoe as well. Your main focus is if there is any dirt, getting the dirt off. And then the second part of that is to make sure if your shoe was a different color right here, is to completely get it back to that color. And just moving up to the upper part of the shoe. This, since the shoe is white, it will make the shoe go darker than lighter. Since it's a red part on the shoe, I'm going to ignore that part for now and just do the whites, because you never want the color to bleed out into another color. So for this part, I'll leave it alone and just scrub the white and black areas. Okay, and now that this part is very clean, I'll go to basically almost the inside and begin to scrub that too as well. And for the red part, which we're doing last, make sure you're scrubbing in the direction that the words are going. Do this part gentle. Don't try to scrub the whole shoe when just doing the red. Just focus on the red. This part shouldn't get very much that dirty anyway, so don't try to over scrub because you may fade this supply 350 if you scrub too hard. Well, not necessarily fade, but take it to other parts of the shoe. That part is over quickly. And for the shoelace, it should be overly done at this point. So you do the same procedures as the Jordans, and you just wring them out and set them to the side. Moving on to the third shoe, which is a slide-on Van. After you have added more dish detergent, begin to stir around your mixture to begin the next shoe. Start at the bottom of the shoe and aim the toothbrush up and down, but scrub left to right. Two white parts are actually getting cleaned at the same time, so it's really only 3 parts to clean of this shoe, not 4. This shoe can be cleaned very quickly. It does not take that much time to clean a pair of Vans. The trim probably is the hardest part to scrub. And within a few minutes, you should be done with the bottom of the shoe that quickly. Move to the highest level, well, the second highest level of your shoe, which will be the parts with the checkerboards, and you begin to scrub. And instantly, by just doing that stroke, I could see that dirt was lifted from my shoes. Your toothbrush can be pointed in any direction at this point. Moving on to the highest part of the shoe, which is almost the inside for a Van, because it's really no clear point of where they stop, and you just continue to scrub. This shoe was over quickly, and I'll just have to scrub this part for about 30 seconds. And now I'm done with the Van. Moving on, the last shoe is a Foamposite that we'll be cleaning for today. The first step is to remove the shoestrings out of the shoe. As you can see, this shoe right here is dirty. It's like I stepped in mud and it splashed onto my shoe. Like I said earlier, the bottom is just dusty. Start at the bottom of the shoe and begin to scrub left to right, which is only the blue part. Make sure your toothbrush is facing up and down. When you're done scrubbing the blue part, move up to the white part and do the same thing. Scrub in any direction though this time till your shoe is completely clean. This shoe is also easy to be cleaned. When you're done with that part, move up higher to the whites and this gold area. They're connected, but they're just 2 different colors. You can scrub in any direction while doing this part also. Just scrub until they are clean. Now do the tongue, and there's a part that looks like a tongue in the back. Do that part as well. Now the shoe is done. This is the shoe that was not cleaned at all. Shoelaces are actually really dirty on that shoe. This one is spotlessly clean, like, voila. And now it's time to dunk the shoelaces in. These are the shoelaces for a Foamposite, and you just take them once again like every other shoe, dunk them in, mixing, placing them into your hand, doing this. I don't know what to call this, but doing this. This one got real soapy because I really just added detergent just to do some shoelaces. When you do this to your shoelaces, they will not be dry for about another 15 hours, at 12. And you place them somewhere to dry. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and turn the bell on to get post notifications for all my videos. Don't forget to comment how many shoes do you think I have. I hope this helps you guys out.